Mike Straka, Fight Now TV, and UFC 135 in the books. Jon Jone proves he is the real deal. Punkass, Skrape, Tiki, Cole Miller. Let's start with you, Cole. What was your reaction to Jon tonight?
Man, this guy is the best fighter and athlete in the sport today, man. He's a stud.
Tiki, your thoughts?
My thoughts are Jon Jone's, I mean, there's no question now. Like Dana said, he is pound for pound. There's going to be no questions. He was able to take out Rampage, unfortunately, but, you know, he proved himself.
Now, I know you trained with Rampage over at the Muscle Farm, and we saw his facility. He was in great shape, as we all know. But what did Rampage say to Jon in the octagon after the fight?
That's a damn good question. You should ask Rampage.
I did. I know what he said. He basically said he passed the torch on to him, and he gave him a lot of props and gave him a lot of respect. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about the respect thing. You know, especially Nate Diaz and his fight with Gomi, and after he knocks him down, he helps him up. And that's one of the things I love about this sport. You guys have been around for a long time doing this, and the respect thing is what you guys are all about, and inspiration. Can you talk about what Nate Diaz did for Gomi tonight?
Yeah, well, I think it means a lot more come from Nate because, you know, sometimes Nate get a little hot-headed. So it means a lot, or it says a lot about Nate when he reaches back and, you know, helps the fighter up after that and gives him a nice big hug. But, you know, these guys are out here. There's a lot of emotions flowing, and it's hard to, you know, sometimes they're on, they're off, and, you know, he was really happy he won tonight. It was a great fight. Lots of great fights tonight. And, you know, hats off to Nate.
Scrape, you know, the trash talk between Jones and Rampage, and I think they buried the hatchet. They kissed each other on the cheeks. They had a great time at the press conference, really fun stuff. What are your thoughts on when guys have that hype coming up to the fight, lots of tension, lots of talking, and then they have this cathartic release after the fight's over?
You know, I was just telling Tiki, I'm not a fighter, so I don't know, but I think what it is, a part of it is you're building up to a fight, and you go in there and you beat the crap out of each other for so long. You got to respect somebody after that. You have to. Yeah. But then I also want to say on top of that is the respect thing for helping guys up. I think it was James Tahuna, I think it was, hit the guy on the uppercut coming in. He looked worried afterwards. He went to his corner and he turned around and was looking to make sure he's worried. That's a respect thing. You know, if you get in there and you beat somebody up for 15 minutes, you can't help but respect the person for getting in there and battling out with you. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a big difference between like you know, mixed martial athletes and mixed martial artists. You know, you're going to distinguish between what the A really stands for there. And today, you know, you don't even know what you're getting in there with. But like guys like Nate Diaz helping Gomi up, and then, you know, Rampage Jackson, you know, talking to Jones out the fight, you're going to figure out who's what, you know.
And I also think that Rampage and Jones like each other. You know, when they were doing the Jimmy Fallon show or Kimmel, whichever one it was, it seemed like they liked each other. You know, they didn't seem like it was really bad blood. You know, they're both kind of jokesters, and I think they play a lot. And I think Tiki, I don't know, you were there a lot, so I think they may have liked each other.
Right, but look, at the end of the day, you're doing press tours with these people. You're focusing on one guy for 8 weeks at a time. You're watching his every move. You got to hate him. You got to respect him. You got to kind of like the guy. You're stuck with each other doing an interview. You're stuck doing Kimmel. I mean, at some point, you're going to be like, hey, it's you again. What's up?
Yeah, right.
All right, thanks, Tiki, Cole. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Punkass, Skrape.
Up top, appreciate it. You guys like Straka's tap-out suit? See, we do a pin on there. We got to have the tap-out suit. You like that?
Thanks, guys. Back to you guys in the studio.